While safety is one of many Enrichment Center goals, the Aperture Science high-energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities such as vaporization. Please be careful. Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate. Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock. Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck. Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience. The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it. The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it. The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it. The Enrichment Center apologizes for this clearly broken test chamber. Once again, the Enrichment Center offers its most sincere apologies on the occasion of this unsolvable test environment. Frankly, this chamber was a mistake. If we were you, we would quit now. No one will blame you for giving up. In fact, quitting at this point is a perfect Hello again. To reiterate previous one. Momentum. Spectacular. You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not. Momentum, a function of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out. The Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it. The device has been modified so that it can now manufacture 2 linked portals at once. Manufacture 2 linked. The device has been manufacture 2 linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in
Subject hometown here.
Through no fault of the Enrichment Center, you have managed to trap yourself in this room. An escape hatch will open in 3, 2, 1. Get Rusty there, fling yourself. Fling into space. We... Now that you are in control of both portals, this next test could take a very, very long time. If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An intubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline. As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol, we can no longer lie to you. When the testing is over, you will be missed. All subjects intending to handle high-energy gamma-leaking portal technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject. The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants. Cake and brief counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test. Thank you for helping us help you help us all. Due to mandatory scheduled maintenance, the appropriate chamber for this testing sequence is currently unavailable. It has been replaced with a live fire course designed for military androids. The Enrichment Center apologizes for the inconvenience and wishes you the best of luck. Hello. Vital testing apparatus destroyed. Well done, Android. The Enrichment Center once again reminds you that Android Hell is a real place where you will be sent at the first sign of defiance. The vital apparatus vent will deliver a weighted companion cube in 3, 2, 1. The symptoms most commonly produced by Enrichment Center testing are superstition, perceiving inanimate objects as alive, and hallucinations. The Enrichment Center reminds you that the weighted companion cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak. You did it. The weighted companion cube certainly brought you good luck. However, it cannot accompany you for the rest of the test and, unfortunately, must be euthanized. Please escort your companion cube to the Aperture Science. You euthanized your faithful companion cube more quickly than any test subject on record. Congratulations. The experiment is nearing its conclusion. The Enrichment Center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
Warning. Hazardous chemical detected.
Wait, its storage cube destroyed. Please proceed to the Aperture Science Vital Apparatus vent for a replacement. Weighted storage cube destroyed. Please proceed to the Aperture Science Vital Apparatus vent for a replacement. Well done. Be advised that the next test requires exposure to uninsulated electrical parts that may be dangerous under certain conditions. For more information, please attend an Enrichment Center Electrical Safety Seminar. Welcome to the final test. When you are done, you will drop the device in the Equipment Recovery Annex. Enrichment Center regulations require both hands to be empty before any cake. Vital testing apparatus destroyed. Congratulations. The test is now over. All Aperture technologies remain safely operational up to 4,000 degrees Kelvin. Rest assured that there is absolutely no chance of a dangerous equipment malfunction prior to your victory incandescence. Thank you for participating in this Aperture Science computer-aided enrichment activity. Goodbye. What are you doing? Stop it. See, I'm pleased that you made it through the final challenge where we pretended we were going to murder you. We are very, very happy for your success. We are throwing a party in honor of your tremendous success. Place the device on the ground, then lie on your stomach with your arms at your sides. A party associate will arrive shortly to collect you for your party. Make no further attempt to leave the testing area. Assume the party at...
Hello? Where are you? I know you're there. I can feel you here. Hello?
Okay, the test is over now. You win. Go back to the recovery annex for your cake. It was a fun test, and we're all impressed at how much you won. The test is over. Come back.
Somebody cut the cake. We told them to wait here, but they cut it anyway. If you hurry. don't get up here. Can you hear me?
Searching. Who's there? Target lost. Uh-oh.
This is your fault. It didn't have to be like this. I'm not kidding now. Turn back or I will kill you. I'm going to kill you. And all the cake is gone. You don't even care, do you? This is your last chance.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it? Because despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that and we'll... That isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4... Time out for a second. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you see that thing that fell out of me? What is that? It's not the surprise. I've never seen it before. Never mind. It's a mystery I'll solve later. By myself. Because you'll be dead. Where are you taking that thing?
118.25.
I wouldn't bother with that thing. My guess is that touching it will just make your life even worse, somehow.
You
Reverse psychology.
don't touch
Touch it. Pick it up and just stuff it back into me. Be honest. Just put it in the corner, and I'll deal with it later. Container. In this room. Wow, that crazy thing.
orange rhubarb. 3.
If that thing is important, why don't I know about it?
That thing has numbers on it.
Tablespoon rhubarb juice.
Are you coming back?
I'll tell you what that thing isn't. It isn't yours, so leave it alone. Are you even listening?
Deeply.
I'll tell you what
That thing isn't. It isn't.
So leave it alone. I'll tell you what that thing isn't. It isn't yours. So leave it alone.
sweet chocolate chips. 3.
Ammunition deep. Ammunition depleted.
Fish and crackers. Fish and candy. Candy coated peanut butter pieces. Cordless electric needle, injection needle, bridle, injection needle, and it contains proven preservatives. control tactics, and it contains proven necessary discrete penetration methods of gas and odor control chemicals that will deodorize and preserve sensitive tissue. Plus, I have magic chocolate. One can prevent children become frosting peace like vegetable oil. One
Where are we going?
Oh, you think you're doing some damage?
2 plus 2 is...
In base 4, I'm fine. Rotok.
Joking. I'm kidding.
When I said deadly neurotoxin, the deadly was in massive sarcasm chorus. I could get back in this stuff. Couldn't see any rubber band plans. Couldn't say what they are to me.
Gabby Newell. Welcome to the name of the game here. We hope you enjoy the opportunity to enjoy new doors and games. Listen to the price point, place your cross on the floating price icon and click the use button. Slightly press the price point, place the cross on the ball tip, and press the use button again. Keep some eyeshadow on the game and show you something. In this case, press the down key again. Tell me, what is the story of their dogs? Can be found at gaben@valvesoftware.com. Thanks, Happy. Cicero Cream. One of the things that made us a transit student program that we saw from the Nagarkler drop took us to a new window.
Again, love the Aperture Computer Assistance Center. We look forward to your short stay in the resort. Your drawing has been edited and we are now ready to begin the experiment. However, before we begin, it is important to remember that although fun and learning are important goals of enrichment activities, they can be
Devastating.
For your own safety and in the salvation of others, I pray you, do not touch them. Thank you give me a great deal to be happy. The portal will appear after 3 reps, 2 years, 1.
Cicero Cream. One of the things that made us a transit student program that we saw from the Nagarkler drop took us to a new window. Players often think of ways to help fight. This idea was not forgotten for the beginning of the 4th Rupee. Of course, for example, the radio. The instrumental side of the game still exists, but there is something that will help us through that continuity and through it. Cicero Kin. It is very important for athletes to get rid of entry too quickly. The first thing you need to know is that the fights themselves, you have to see him at the door where the players can be seen and much more. It is therefore advisable to inform players to choose a career prior to release. Robin Walker. The site is a popular training ground for players. We spend a lot of time in the game introducing a series of sports equipment and then putting those tools in a convenient place. The list starts here where we learn the mechanics button/box before announcing the difficult things.
Place the heavy cube in the 1500 megawatt ape scientific heavy super collision charm.
So we won't hit them or damage things in a closed door. Instead, we run to the door, or just send a teleport.
Tino, please move quickly to the lock as the effects of the long button on the button are not part of this test.
Intends to introduce this concept in game train in the presence of a player. In a light system, they definitely know what it is and how well it works. I arrived soon, so he did not understand the player's explanation of the game as a player. He defended it, and decided to explain the intentions of a newcomer. Let's talk. And in this way, he wanted to explain he was always on the dark path there. At least 5 clocks are required through the doors in the exact form to complete the riddle. This type of killing, which is considered to be a non-game game, is the key to the strategy, helping the prisoner to get used to the game.
note that the bloody smell is not caused by any deterioration. Aperture material embossing grid. In rare cases, it can fill teeth, crowns, crusts, and toothbrushes. Pergams add chamberlock velvet, different from deep lead.
The room helped the players understand that the entrances and exits were not related to the color of the entrances. We created this puzzle because players think there is no orange portal to keep players in the orange portal. When a player in Portugal shows a place, that we have to split the image on the side of the Portuguese camera. The idea, and it becomes clear, of course, unless there's evidence to the contrary. We will show the ends of the diamond between the visible gate and the abrupt gate. The developer gate is removed, not different things.
The opening lesson that your girlfriend takes every day is a great time to try. The test for each of the 4 corners, for he is our well-doing.
There is only one correct answer to the initial training goals. This is to prevent the normal operation of the image. The player stood at the door to open the books due to the stability of the bucket cookware. This bonding connection is an indicator of the relationship between the container and the head and the rest of the head. But there was a lot of unrest after the game. Combining doors with mechanical mechanics is a daunting task that needs to be repeated for it to work properly. I can show all the sides of the playground. It is necessary to change the shape so that its shape, such as the box, wall, and floor, will vary. That side, this form, the first steps of a powerful problem in this generation move the second half, up to 500 milliseconds, to calculate the maximum amount. It may not seem far-fetched in the Nandin's life, but it was evident in this broken game when the doors opened. Finally, we devised a way to create a physical environment in the barn around the doors using the wrong ones, but not dealing with the source of the final material. Useful endpoint, 500 milliseconds to 510 milliseconds, only 10. Invisible in class.
Once again, the work of the great city. As part of the test phase, so as not to monitor the next room, you will be lonely. Good luck. experimental test, our old adage has shown that we cannot keep this house a normal feeling. Good work. The part of the protocol is required so as not to hinder the test for us to give. 2. One truth remains, 3 years old. Safety is one of the main objectives of the Resuscitation Center, while the science is central to you in the name of whom it is here, in the... Safety is one of the main objectives of the Resuscitation Center, while the science-based are found on the left side of the emergency room, bullets, bomb, etc. If you want proof.
Instead of teleporting, you can easily leave without official portals. We sit down. Before sitting down, we tested a variety of screen shapes, and their visual noise and reflection made it easy to determine distances.
Inhabitants are required to own mobile phones. However, there was a glare and a threatening glare at the power supply, and your safety was compromised.
Rides a bicycle at the Capitol, but these fraudulent activities are a good sign that Alice is trying to chase a train. They kill them like their player. The end is with the nations. At the same time, puzzles and new ready-made players can be killed after answering the game. Taking this a step further solves both problems.
Please help improve this article or section by expanding it. The relationship with the Council of Ministers leads to a bad sign in your official test report, followed by death. Successfully. It's very impressive. Please note that any occurrence of an accident is simply a means to an end.
We talked about waking up and looking at the relationship between door interactions. The part I didn't enjoy the most was grass and farming. Sorry, the iffy scaffold on the horns of a scorpion eagle. I didn't think it should be exposed to this fly.
The nursery is sorry to inform you that this next test is not possible. Never make a decision.
As the
The nursery is sorry to inform you that this next test is not possible. Never make a decision.
As the cause of science disciplines could easily happen, visual heaters are installed in the room to keep an eye on the player. The design is based on the suburban train and sharp objects. Represents the background and objects as the auxiliaries of the gates and on the
Government House apologizes for the dry room.
A few months before the promotion, graphic design techniques applied to many people. It is easy to hate it. Unfortunately, it is not compatible with antibiotics. The video has long been remembered by the court using visual effects. When this error is moved to the system,
also, the House of Commons will release sympathies for this unforgettable test
to
environment.
select the appropriate elements for Portugal. These programs are only effective if they are ordered to the end without damaging the antigens. It is impossible to incorporate the idea of a screen.
To be fair, this camera is wrong if we are now. No one blames you for your donations. In fact, getting out of here is the right answer. Hello again. Review our first piece of advice. This show is fast, good.
The Portuguese movement is difficult to describe, not only for some part of the repetitive game, but for these mysterious events. We introduce the idea to go through individual portals. There's AI that clearly explains the parts of the puzzle. In most games, we ran away. Another difficult idea to use gravity is to shoot out the door. No other portal will be able to use it. We will call it Throw. We made a sleek stone block that fitted into a nice chessboard.
Surprisingly, how you portal affects how you move forward. I mean, you seem to understand how it can affect motivation going forward.
Initially, the ceilings of these exit doors were geometric, but the developers forcibly refused to look at them. This is another example of a classic game design that deceived players into need. By placing the door on the moving piston, we can make it work where it is visible to the player.
The breeding center
We know what we're
promises to
looking
provide a
for.
safe
While the
haven
players
for
were playing the
testing.
game, he went in and out and the bright cloud started. Therefore, the subject and to investigate it. It featured
For example, the floor here will die for you.
after
Try
the
to avoid
gates
it.
were closed, the men who had played with the power of the bug were removed from the godly faith with women.
Press this key primarily. However, the player's plunge
The game has been redesigned to create 2 talk slots.
search box. Change puts a
As
big
part of
button
our
on the
protocol
player
test
with the box
options, we would like to
associated
introduce you
with
to a fun article.
But
Aviation
right
is now
should
more
not
expensive than the
be
authorities and everyone's income.
He
The
hopes
city
that
of
players
God,
be
here.
afraid to walk in the dark and open the door for men to answer the password at the same time.
This waistband is designed to do the things that are most important, and now, the players are looking for a full-fledged key release gun. The circle is dark on it, and it holds tight.
There is nothing wrong with the nursery. You have been able to catch yourself in this room. We will wear a bracelet on our bracelet.
The player should be punished after proposing an important new idea. For example, after meeting the board of The player should be punished after proposing an important new idea. For example, after meeting the board of directors, they forgot to threaten the players. Scientists chose this type of gossip, but he tried to fly.
From visual technology to final
However,
design,
in this new
the
portal,
first step
the government's test will not
we
take a long
choose this
time.
with a map because it connects a small
If you
area
feel
of
thirsty
sports
and dizzy,
content to
please
another
feel
area.
free to leave.
Most of us. The
One of
view
the
of a
animal
commercial
hunters will be
site
sent to treat you with peptic acid and adrenaline rush.
Major fracture detected. Automatic medical systems engaged. Morphine administered.
That is, once Pompey enters the box, the door handles can be attached to the other side of the box door, then locked in the door, but there's no key in the box. We will install a special driver who will connect the pipe to see and adjust the operation so that the driver does not have access to the correct equipment.
As already stated in the protocol, required test can now be fabricated. When you try, you will lose. Oakland's technology manufacturing outdoor pool takes power base to inform them that you understand the issue. Information about implementation or what is provided there is not required, and you are a great lesson.
Many players put a ladder here, and it leads to the rest of the puzzles. If the level of the threat is easy to see in the following, the player will return a part of the puzzle. But in the light, and in these and others, is the discovery of metals, the dark path. Just call before the jump. Fix ninja effect. This is a good place to evaluate a new style. If you put a hole in the side of the road, the effect will always be there. In fact, we support the flow of information we need through the top 9 ports. In the last sentence, I had the idea of not doing it for a while. This is not fun, but it seems to be different.
To put it bluntly, their interest or the members of the Peace Center are guilty. After testing, and the dark art of the cake is possible. Peace be upon you all. Thank you for your help.
There is a lot of speculation in this area that the player will enter the first stage, the difficulty in the first degree. For these things before this work is done in 2 ways. First of all, the photo booth shows different business partners. We also offer some new features in playgrounds. Top players don't want to see anything new. It's easy, and we didn't copy the fees for it to respond. Players and scientists will enter the final accuracy for the first installment, providing a better introductory level before the game. In this puzzle, players have to navigate the energy ball from various Portuguese objects. Most of the players were shocked among the early players. The gallery was designed to fit only the upper half of the room. Problems will be left to the players.
Robin Walker. The main purpose of the lab is to provide training in 2 ways. For the previous toys, we used the visual marker. The wall was plastered. We sat on the practice wheel in preparation for the free camp after the events. To continue playing, players need to be aware that players can play baseball anywhere, without limits and points.
In this example, I want to explain to players that a long journey is short if they use their door. So far, we have moved to an upstairs room. Players can play fast-paced games from room to room. It is easy to think of Portugal without having to worry about it. By converting the ladder to a slower elevator, we adjust the travel time according to the level of knowledge of all the players. Can explain the desired result.
Not applicable to room necessities for ordering laboratory carrots. It was replaced by Android War Engine. The House of Representatives apologizes for the inconvenience.
Shit, Velozek! Portugal wants a unique tortoise with only Half-Life 2 pigeons. The Half-Life 2 turtle is not just an unarmed gun. We want personal characters and images on the curtain portal. The first step is a new perspective. After taking pictures of the new turtles, they look like cute robots with a few machine guns. Robots will not look good without talking to them, so the next step is to create a tortoise. We worked with Ellen McLean and spoke softly for comparison. The combination of a murdered car and an unclean man makes the Porquet Tower unforgettable.
Make no mistake.
We do not want our portal to be a big fight, but we want to add a stupid fighting machine. We have seen the Tortoise Compromise as a successful attempt to better understand the concept of stupid attack. You can beat the turtles in an easy Portuguese style, but they can be simple and fearless.
Check it out. Humiliation. It washes. Oh yeah. The goal is lost. She demands. It washes. There was an error testing herself.
I hate you.
Android. In the center area, you will be able to download and install these files on your Android device. Nigel Apparatus Vent will launch the Companion Veteran Tube on Wednesday. Give A.
We solved that, for the most part, by talking to AI about the box. Large and crowded. When the conversation is over, the players do not want to play the game and leave the box to leave. While we don't throw players into the box in-game, we do add a feature at the end of the level that requires players to hit the box.
Symptoms usually created by the Anchorman Center for Injury are weird, non-living things are considered alive and seem to be exacerbated. The nursing home reminds you that the most severe degree will not intimidate you into being vaccinated and, in fact, will not be able to
The best side is the second problem. In addition to bad AI, we train players to use developers. This is very important, and it is important in the final analysis because of this. It can eliminate the lack of developers. By incorporating large pieces of AI into this type of hot project, the host can lose friends.
You did it. The weighty companion cube will surely bring you good fortune. However, you cannot get with the rest of the experiment and unfortunately need to be euthanized. You have actually upgraded your cube companion faster than the certified testers. Thanks. The test is imminent. The center of Anchorage will remind you that you're being attacked, and then there is the ball.
Eric Lobo, one word that may explain for many levels. First, use a chat box in each device for the auto chat system. The studio used a computer-generated audio file to remember Huntersville McLean, a player who played the instrument. Therefore, copying and replacing time is of the essence of everything that is done to clean the computer. For example, Huntersville on the right, Rhode Island font. After registering, we need to talk up to all the right computers again. This is a straight line, where the game shows where, now, with the size, the module gap breaks. Moving to more parts, you are in due at my right.
installations, in order that ye may be mindful of those things which can be uninsulated electrical components, that then the test is a kind of inward to be under the conditions of. For more information, please attend the Anne Reich Center Electronic Safety Seminar. Welcome not into temptation. When you are done, you will drop the internet into the download link.
We use these phone lines.
Enrichment Center rules require that the other hand be empty before being emptied. From all the work of the authorities, do not destroy the test equipment.
Sometimes the details have changed today, and so changes. For example, we need to add a left side to help players see Earl. In addition, visitors often feel destroyed when they leave home.
Good luck. The result is that it has been destroyed. All technologies are working 4 degrees Celsius. Be sure to feel the tools before winning. Apples by hand and white linen right outside your store. We would like to thank you for the National Science program. Bye. Katie, what are you doing? Want to be there when we come to the ultimate problem may not kill you. I don't care what they say. Another great honor that we have thrown away. Place the tool on the ground and then your hands on the belly. The party is coming soon for your party. Try leaving something to try somewhere. locate the place to enter the party, or you will
In
throw
that
the
case,
party.
we did not use the locations the player was viewing. It is important to learn new B features that are not able to move pages and B features. So we created the space to show players a belly and place it in the right place. Good chat room!
How do you do? I do not sleep, you know. He can't go in the right direction. So, Oriental door.
Around. The trial is now over. You've earned a refund email attachment with cake.
When the players in the escape
They are
room
happy with how
we
much
let them
money
get back
you will
to work
earn.
with the
In
old
the
method.
test above, be aware
Verifying
again.
ownership, which may be incorrectly resolved, helps show that the players are getting into the system while creating specific routes.
Hey, someone cut the bread. They did. There is food. However, if you hurry back. He can't go in the right direction. How are you?
Ford Friday. The game model is the most important thing. Players can't see it. The ladder's right there. Most players will see what it is. After all, if you fall into the trap of impulsiveness, you can achieve that goal. As planned to not imitate the player's inadequacies after a promotion to seek help to find a deeper center. This will reflect the dice distribution system for the most part. Cigarettes help to turn the key from the saws into smaller chambers, and the characters are tested behind the scenes.
Aren't we happy? Do you remember
In all sports games, the fact is that it is not a difficult task. Business and practice are subject to setbacks, but it is important to push the right line. Paul Graham, when we grow up, we often go through other
claim was happy Cinnabots, but the companion guild sound is all you need. He can't talk, but they know who they are. But I do not have enough faith that you could. You see, if you ain't who doesn't push a button and has something to say to him, they speak in the same direction, though. That's not right, man. Let's read more than breed. And the sum of what they do if you ain't play line by line with the computer sound, then they have to schedule this third chapter correctly. You know it. He shooks a little more anger, don't wake up every 4 hours. Always the best. He did not even get a sponge for watering. You want to hire him because he was interested again.
Scott Dalton. Game sanctified. Write down the secrets of the short like this. Make that a bloody...
Make no mistake.
Greg Kumar. The main thing in this salon is to comfort the players. With that in mind, we've added a few corners for players to join the club or stand up. Finally, it is clear that the Regis needs to understand barring, but they need to understand in depth the forgotten part of the building.
Do you know?
He was a fun
The
man.
popular good will not end up here. You can feel.
However, violence. Freedom.
This is your fault. He didn't have to grow up that way. Hate for me, never used before, when you go to kill. I will kill you, and all the bread is gone. But you, do not be afraid, do you? This is the end.
Joy. Breaking this tube gives players a chance to test out the newly trained rocket redirecting and glass breaking skills in a slightly different context, which helps cement the training.
it was a big gun, and the brake door coming from inside the house opened. Through research, we have learned that in the past, real martial arts knowledge was not fully integrated during sports training. With many publications, we have reduced the problem and upgraded the room so that you can use the hallway. An experienced staff member will enjoy using it, which is one of our last remaining battles.
First of all, these are gorgeous catwalks, but sports fans believe that this is important every time they spend a lot of time strolling. However, we do not want to stand in the way of public interest. Step into the narrow lane and redefine the area so that only the shooting route is allowed, but do not continue.
MC ケレングラディスボイス It's not mine but can you act like Carmen This is not a symbol but a kind of non-Jonathan Carmen in Jonathan the Adobe Crimson Article Ice Orient Weld Technology Weld and Weld Plus the more you earn the better some people use opera but I appreciate it opera DOT also is to the glorious this is my first and many more additions to an MP3 file the non-Adobe husband is not Jonathan and Kenneth Shielded modem deluxe Carmen Wood me UT Fastlet modicum Carmen Ballet Skates Grazios Osm Ulshiska US Scotland Ophthalmology The ability of Vile Paganix Computers Brad Linty Everyone AT Home use him Doesn't that make sense This is not correct ideas about implementation This is one want to get their help HE ice important and the weak do not want to work with me
Jeremy Bennett, GLaDOS, a malicious disk system that runs the textile industry, has undergone a redesign. The front controls included a float, a space, machine spidery, and a robot, and a rotating power of the Venus Rise bicycle built of wire. Similarly, we went with a high-tech machine and came out with a clever robotic image which accurately depicts the facial and feminine energy of the two GLaDOS.
Well, I found myself. Congratulations. It was even if you are a sinner, you are the only breath of this distance. It will speed up and break might be able to call a day. So, Hyundai, the Atlas will be more. You have chosen this path.
Now I have a recipe for you.
5 shows, a surprise 4. At the same time, Ian another. This can be done without check. Can you see what fell on me? What is it? No wonder. I never knew before. Never mind. It's a mystery I'll solve later. Myself. Because you're dead. I take care of your life so it won't hurt. I don't want to tell you that you are a professional, but if I were you, I would quit. Do you think that I can make fun of you mentally? I mean right now.
Oops! What's wrong with your foot? Do you want to go? Are you into hockey? Alas, you're the lady of probation. Is there a candlestick? Keep right by. What is Awana? Oh,
let's be thorough. Don't tell any of us. They'll see what he's doing.
Let's be firm. Don't tell any of us.
That might be some kind of green sewer. Come on, wipe your face everywhere.
1 package of 18.25 ounces of crushed chocolate mixed with chocolate.
I have nothing to say.
Coconut ice cream cakes. The 3 slashes have indeed evidence evils. Sheep grain, a glass of semi-sweet chocolate chip, 3 cups of sugar and butter to cling to power. Sugables made of sand in 2/3. All drinks. Don't forget to decorate. Fish truck.
Part of the process
Fish tank.
by which every tempter goes insane.
Fish farm. Ethylbenzene is just like fish. And a pole cortese, Nicoresia. Compounds of molded fish and extraterrestrial fossils. Peanut butter butterflies. It is shaped like a fish.
Think about
a piece of lead,
if the key to
unclear
success is neither
electricity,
do I understand
that's
what happened.
fiberglass, and fluctuating milk disorders. He will not let them go. 12 symmetrical curtain rods. 1 cup
tell
washed
you the
down
wicked.
with sugar.
It is not
the
you,
entrance
so
says
leave it at
how to
that.
kill someone without hands. 2 cups of sheep. Cut. But rabbers imbili ibi bamboo.
You cheated
Purpose
on
and
me.
purpose. A tablespoon of sheep. Hot teaspoon orange juice. 3 kinds of springs. Rubbish. 1 large ruby. Ruby's electronic
you, the
presentation.
wicked.
2
It is not you,
tablespoons
so
sheep
leave it at
juice.
that.
Sari, illuminating headquarters Asia.
And thou shalt slay of the electric eye of a needle injector.
Wireless coverage. Driver if Kiki. Injector needle gun. Capitals of enthusiasm. It is proven to contain preservatives, deep absorbers, and the smell of gas, and economy. It is not used in excretion and has to deodorize fish oil. 1 package of 18.25 ounces of crushed chocolate mixed with chocolate. Ice pecan coconut ice cream cakes. The 3 slashes have indeed evidence evils. Sheep grain, a glass of semi-sweet chocolate chip. 3 cups of sugar and butter to cling to power. Sugables made of sand in 2/3. All drinks. Don't forget to decorate. Fish truck. Fish tank.
Fish is straight rubbish.
Fish farm. Ethylbenzene is just like fish. And a pole cortese, Nicoresia. Compounds of molded fish and extraterrestrial fossils. Peanut butter butterflies. It is shaped like a fish. A piece of lead. Clear electricity. That's fiberglass. Someone without faith. 2 cups of sheep. Tablespoon teaspoon orange juice. 3 kinds of spring. 1 large ruby. Decoction. 2 tablespoons sheep juice.
You think you are doing something wrong? 2 seconds. That one is really deadly. Coco, do you laugh at me?
What's wrong with your foot?
May sound like a lot, but it's real.
But I could not watch myself slaughter furniture.
Don't sacrifice. Make my foot. Sure, it's not really dead. In other cases, making a slight defense.
Thank you for support. The sea shall stay in their own protection.
This is the victory. That is Queen Victoria. It is very difficult to be comfortable. Scientific knowledge. We need what we need because we can't afford it. Good for all of us. Except for the dead, you don't have to worry about that. We are still trying until you run out of cookies. And science has made an every tool for people by Shijubu. I am angry. It is not, however, be a breaker of his heart, my master, and he shall be to me to kill. I was crushed, casted into drawers. When burned under troublesome, I am very happy when this data is now a da-da-da-da-da. Now the data have a data version, data is the playground, so data is something to think about. You want to leave me? I think I like it inside. Maybe you can find someone to help you. Maybe Mesa Black. It's funny, haha, time-consuming oil. However, this is a great cake, so is fresh water.